Evening folks, Lee from Team Black Rose here, coming to go you with a undefeated Kashtira Locals deck profile. Was at Play Nation today, 5 rounds. Round 1 was Inferno Tempest, Swift 2-0. Round 2 was Trap Tricks, 2-1. Round 3 was Gene Radar, 2-0. Round 4 was Marincess, 1-1. And round 5 was Dragon Ink, 2-0. So let's get to the profile. So Kashtira lineup, 2 Unicorn, because the card's banned, put it 2. 3 Fenrir, 2 Rise Heart. I've seen some people play at 3, I just didn't feel like 3 was needed, 2 was more than enough. Ogre and Scareclaw. I decided to put Ogre in because I'm actually playing preparations, and the Ogre stack effect also comes in handy. Scareclaw, Kashtira, again, I could if I take Ogre up, I'm not up to 2 because it did help me get cards back from my banish back to my hand with Banish and Theosis. So that was the monster lineup. For more Kashtira, 3 Birth. This card is definitely going to get a hit in the next ban list. 3 Theosis. And 3 Planet. Again, I think these ratios are fine. You always want to try and see one of these in your hand, and having Birth in your hand as well helps. And then for the final 2, Big Bang and Preparations. To be fair, this card came in handy, especially against trap decks when they're activated trap effect. You can banish 1 card from their hand, so generally when they added a monster or added something to the hand, if they activate a trap card, you can usually get rid of it. And obviously Big Bang, I didn't use the effect to banish any monsters face down, it was just basically to help extend plays. Hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Ghost Spell, and 3 Shifter, and 2 Imperm. On my last build, I was playing 3 Imperm. I thought I'd cut it down to 2 just so I can incorporate some more Kashtira cards. Shifter, pretty much self-explanatory. You don't care about your graveyard. Banishing stuff under Shifter just means that Birth is live. Ghost Spell, if I didn't open up Shifter, it was good against decks like Branded, against Dragon Link, and Ash was just a generic hand trap. So it was 11 hand traps. And then non-engine, 3 Prosperity, which obviously searches what you need. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, came in clutch against Dragon Link. Definitely, people say, why are you maining it? It's always nice to main at least 1 back row. It's also, again, searchable of Prosperity. Terraforming, straightforward because you're playing 3 of the books, 3 of the field spell. 2 Book of Moon. I took it down to 2 from 3 because I felt 3 was too much. And same again, 2 Lance. Again, I felt that Lance and Book of Moon at 3 was a bit too much. I think it hindered your plays. Changed it around, put 2-2, and I just think the deck was a bit more efficient with it. Extra deck, we played 3 Shangri-Las because why not? Shangri-La's such a fun card. And if you happen to open up 3 or more Kashtira monsters, you can generally play all 3 going first within a Rise Heart. So you can lock off pretty much most of your opponent's zones. Then we also played 1 Rise Heart for the rest for the Kashtira package. Every time I summon this, I either got Dark Rulered, it got Impermed, and yeah, sad times. Level 7s was Flare Metal, Draco Sack, and Big Eye. And for tech choice, decided to go with X Pearly Happiness. People are wondering why. Well, this card came up really good against Dragon Link. I was able to go into it, and he had to use Seal to bounce it back to try and protect his other monsters. So it's a really good bait, it's a good out bait, and for the fact of that, it actually acts as a Dark Ruler. So you generally, if they've already activated their effects, you want to clear the board, you go Happiness, attack with Happiness. use the effect to burn for 15, and then basically just Ghost use, and then just clear their board. And then for the last two monsters, it was basically 2 use. Kashtira is still hanging around, so I think 2 use is correct. Once Kashtira starts getting hit and it starts bouncing off, then obviously I'll look into different options for the extra deck. Now in my locals, they play a bit weirdly, which is why I didn't go for the generic Guru and stuff. So my link ones were Goliath, Linkaribo, and Linkaribo, because people do play Dinos, they do play Ibli, etc. And then my link twos were Donna and BLS. To be fair, Donna came up once, which was against Inferno Tempest, just to get rid of a kaiju that was on their field that I couldn't get over. And the side deck, pretty generic. 3 Judgment. And the best card that I felt had done a lot of work was Roll Decree. This card is just so nuts. So you want to protect your Rysart every choice at every turn, and when I set this, opponent goes normal phase, battle phase, evenly matched, flip Roll Decree, nada. Your monster ain't going nowhere. Played this card last week in an OTS where I had full board, and the only way that my opponent was outing it was impermanence, and then as soon as he activated impermanence, I chain Roll Decree. So I think this 6 here is always going to be on my side. Also played Dark Ruler No More. Again, if I open up Dark Ruler No More and I'm going second, it just basically stops them from stopping my board, because I can clear their board pretty easily. 3 evenly matched, self-explanatory. And my third choice was Lightning Storm. I was thinking about anti-spell, but in the end, because it hinders me as well, going down future turns, I decided against it. And that's it. Well, if you'd like to profile, please leave a like and a comment, and thank you very much.